Hey guys, how y'all doing? What's going on, my lovely people? Hope y'all been enjoying my videos. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Give me to 250 subscribers, guys. I really appreciate it. This is gonna be something a little different. As you can see by the title, it's an unpopular opinion. This is my opinion. I don't want anyone to feel any type of way. And in my opinion, if you do feel some type of way, then some of the things that I'm going to speak on may be true. So let's get started. This is just my observation. I feel that a lot of guys that are abusive, they secretly hate women and they are DL because it ain't no way that you like women, but you're out here cheating on them and cursing them out. Putting your hands on them and just doing things that you don't got no business doing. So that's why I feel like some men that are like that, they secretly hate women or they're on their down low. Like, it makes sense to me because it's like, if you wasn't DL, why are you doing all that to a woman? Like, we came from a woman, a mom like that, and it's like some of them actually do probably treat their mom like crap because they secretly hate women. And I feel that some men hate women because maybe they see their mother getting abused and stuff like that, and so they grow resentment towards their mom. But it's like, if you have your own mind, you could think for yourself. You should be man enough to, when you get older, you should be man enough to treat a woman right. If you saw that your mom was getting abused, or you saw that your mom wasn't treated well. But a lot of guys are not mature. They are very immature. Even when they get older, in my opinion, I think they are very immature. And that has a lot to do with sometimes how they raise, or them not just taking accountability for what they do, or some of them still have childhood trauma that they haven't dealt with. So they grow up to think it's okay to mistreat women and put their hands on women and stuff and be abusive. And so they get into these relationships because a lot of them, in my opinion, they probably, they want to look a certain type of way. So you know, instead of loving yourself enough to, like, if you like men, instead of being men enough to say you like men, they secretly, they get into these relationships with women like they really like women, but they, low-key sleeping with other men because they, they still in the closet, and they're not true to their self. They're not true to themselves. And so I feel like, guys that's in the closet should just come out, because you're not only putting your life in danger, you putting other women's life in danger by messing with men secretly or whatever. Like, that's mad trifling. Like, just come out of the closet, love yourself enough, and love others that you say you love enough to just come out the closet, stop messing with, or maybe, because a lot of women, they also be knowing that these guys be dating other men, or DL, whatever, and they still be having like relations with them. So, it's their choice as well, but it's like a lot of these guys be secretly on the DL because they really don't like women like that. And I feel like it's not fair to your partner. It's not fair to people that you messing with or whatever. Just come out, be straightforward, and just tell them that you bisexual. Don't just, act like you like women, and in the same breath you abusing them. You talking to them any kind of way, you verbally abusing them, physically abusing them, mentally abusing them, and it's not cool. It's not cool, and a lot of guys have that issue. Like they, not all of them, but some of them are very abusive, and I don't know if I can say that word. I keep saying that. They that A word, and it's not fair. It's not fair to women. Like if you like men, just come out and say you like men, but don't go around, putting your hands on a woman and you so called say you love them, because that's not love. That's abuse. You don't love. You shouldn't. Love doesn't hurt. You shouldn't be going around putting your hands on people that you say that you love. That's not fair. And I don't know. There's a lot of these guys on the DL or whatever. Anything that stuff cute. That's why a lot of a lot of um a lot of illnesses is going around because they want to just be nasty and see what everything walking. And it's so sad. It really is so sad. Like we need to do better. We really do. Like y'all guys need to do better. If y'all really like men, or if y'all bisexual, let y'all partner know before you get into that relationship with them. And I'm like this: if you want to cheat, you shouldn't even be in a relationship anyway. If you want to go around and have your fun and stuff like that, you shouldn't be in a relationship, because that's not fair to your partner. And then it seemed like when a lot of these guys be getting, when they get married, they just show their true colors. They start, like, you could really tell when they get married or when they have a baby. You could really tell that they don't got love for the person, because they just flip out and they really show their true colors. That mask will come. They cover up their mask for so long, and then when they get married or have a baby, they just that what I say in my other video, that that sheep face just turned to a wolf face, and they just start showing who they really is. More cheating, more infidelity. That's why a lot of these girls be getting BV and yeast infections too, because they be sleeping with multiple women. Not only men they sleeping with mad women, and all that, like, all that nasty. I don't know what I could say on here, but all that, their sex mixture and stuff just gets in that body. That body chemistry stuff just gets into the, into the crevices, and you start getting BV and yeast. You wonder why you getting yeast, or you have a STI or STD, and you wonder where you get it from, because you only have one person, but you not knowing that they secretly sleeping with men, not even women, they just sleeping with men too. So y'all got to be very careful with who y'all be messing with and stuff, because a lot of guys do not be telling you who they be messing with. You think you're the only one until you end up, God forbid, end up something happen. There's like a lot of things going around, because some of these guys are so nasty. They just want to sleep with everything. They'll sleep with a roach. They'll sleep with a roach if it have a big booty. That's what Simone said. Simone said they'll sleep with a roach if they have a big booty. And that is so true. Y'all gotta be careful who y'all be. A lot of these guys are DL, and they secretly hate women. The way they be treating these women nowadays don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. I don't understand it. I really don't. But yeah, it's my little opinion about how I feel that abusive men and basically abusive men secretly hate women or on a DL or whatever. I really feel that because it ain't no way you like a woman and you treat them like boo boo. Like seriously, a lot of these guys are so immature. They need to really grow up. You know, if you need help, get help, but don't go around taking your anger and your frustrations out on this women that you so called say you love. Like get mental help, get a therapist or a psychiatrist, or even get a life coach or whatever. But don't go around putting your hands on people. It's so many like stories on like true crime on or snaps, like how the woman just snapped because they getting tired of being abused, or vice versa. The dude just snap on the woman because they just can't control their emotions. It's like I said, it's a lot to do with childhood trauma. That's why you have to, before you even think about dating. These to the men. Before you even think about dating or whatever, just seek for professional help so they can figure out what happened to you in your childhood before you go around dating and then you playing with this girl emotions and you low-key sleeping with other people, sleeping with the neighbor, sleeping with the aunt or sleeping with the cousin, you know, you just sleeping around. Then not only you sleeping around with women, you sleeping around with men, and you so-called say you like women. And then too, a lot of not all, but a lot of, in my opinion, a lot of these guys be very they have a sex addiction. They really do. They have an sex addiction, and I feel that it may be from another childhood trauma. Like maybe somebody in the family probably touched that young man, and he grew up to just be addicted to sex. That happens too. A lot of people don't talk about, like we always talk about how a woman and stuff got molested, but we never talk about like how these guys when they children they get in touch and touch as well. You know, we never talk about that, and I feel that that's how that abusiveness starts. It started at the childhood when they see they mother or dad fighting, and then they start, you know, they like child is a sponge. They get that stuff when they a child. They soak up everything. They're a sponge. Their brains a sponge. They soak up everything. Then they grow up to feel that it's okay to put their hands on a woman, or sometime the you know the son probably did get touched as a child, and they grow up to have a sex addiction, and they don't get that figured out when they're adult, and they go around just sleeping with anybody, or they go around abusing people because they saw that their mom dealt with it. Not all the time. Sometimes, you know, shout out to the guys that are not abusive and that are not like how they childhood is, like that experience their mother getting abused, and they just had a mind of their own, and they knew that it wasn't right to go around putting their hands on people. So shout out to y'all. But for the rest of y'all, and be putting your hands on women just because y'all had some childhood trauma that y'all didn't deal with, it's not fair. And I think that deals with, like I said, they seen a mom dealing with that, so they grow up to resent their mother, so they start hating women. They hating women, they secretly dealing with other women, or they secretly dealing with guys. So y'all need to come out the closet. I don't know why my computer is so dark. I'm not this dark, but y'all need to come out the closet, guys. And you know, I'm not perfect or nothing, but And I've been celibate for almost 2 years, I think, like a year and a half or something. I've been celibate almost 2 years or whatever. But I don't go around putting my hands on people, and I don't go around sleeping with multiple people or whatever. I don't go around doing that. I'm not perfect at all, but I don't go around mistreating people and abusing them, because I had a messed up childhood as well. But you don't see me going around torturing everybody because y'all didn't deal with that when y'all grew up. So just, be mindful of it or whatever. This is my opinion. So anybody that feels some type of way about what I'm saying, maybe it may be some truth to it. I don't know. I'm not a therapist or a psychiatrist yet, but I'm very intelligent and I do know the signs. And I can't say that it probably was people that I dealt with that were on on the down low, because of the way they, because of the way they were towards me. And I could tell the signs. Even my ex-boyfriend, he had mentioned, but he think I didn't hear him, but I think he had mentioned that he was gay or whatever. And I was like, oh, you gay or whatever? I'm saying to myself, if you gay, why would you mess with me if you gay? But I'm not surprised if he was, because the way he treated his mom, and then he sometimes used to argue with his daughter, and him and his daughter like fell out a couple times or whatever. So I wasn't surprised. Like if he was on the down low, or if he was gay or whatever, I would not be surprised, because the way he treated his mother, like he really resented his mother. But that's a whole story for another day. But I experienced someone that may be on the, in the closet or whatever. So, I know it firsthand or whatever. You could see the signs of how they treat women. They really secretly hate women because, in my opinion, they are secretly gay. They are secretly gay, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's nothing wrong with being gay. I'm gay. There's nothing wrong with a man being gay. Love is love, but don't put nobody else's life in danger just because you want to be selfish, just because you want your cake and eat it too. Because it's mad people out here living their truth. And a lot of these guys that be so buff, not all the time, but a lot of these guys that be so buff and cocky, they treat women like crap. Some of them is on the down low, in my opinion. And it's not right to put people life in danger. That's very selfish. It's very selfish. But I hope y'all enjoyed this unpopular opinion. Just come out the closet, guys. Come out the closet, because live your truth. If you like men, or if you like both sex, when you get into a relationship, let the person know. And if they don't, and it's their choice if they want to date you or not. Don't force them into nothing. And this is a problem too, because it seems like if you don't tell them that you do like men, it's selfish. Because if you don't tell them that you do like men, but you're secretly messing with men, or you secretly messing with other people, that's not fair, and that's mad selfish. They have a right to want to date you or not. So it's, in my opinion, it's like you're forcing them into a relationship because they don't have a choice to choose if they want to be with you or not. That's mad selfish to me as well. So you just be mindful. Don't be out here playing games. There's so many things coming out. So many different STDs and stuff going around, because people be mad selfish, and they be having sex addictions that they probably don't even know about, because it stems from childhood. So, y'all just get get a therapist or get some mental help or something before y'all go around wanna before y'all date or whatever. But yeah, this is my opinion. I don't know if, yeah, I guess it's gonna be an unpopular opinion. It's a rant too, but it's an unpopular opinion. Um, this is not to bash anyone that's, dealing with this or whatever. This is just my opinion and my view on how I feel about this topic that I just discussed. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Get me to 250 subscribers, guys. I really appreciate it. Follow me on my social media platforms on at Tarika Adams, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. And yeah, guys, I will talk to you later. Hope you have a lovely day. Bye.